My name's Andrew Westmoreland. I'm from Union University, and today is welcome to our signing day.
Man, that was yesterday's news. My name is Matthew Westmoreland. I'm from Memphis Central High School. Today is a signing day for me, and next stop, Union.
Whoa. They think just because they've been to the state 7 times in their career, they get to do this intro. No, it belongs to Thomas Sellers Jr. of West 10 Media. Welcome to signing day coverage, where we're going to let you see who's going to the next level and how they secured it. Welcome.
Play everybody good for them to use.
Again, man, this is a major move for this young man right here. We're not gonna keep y'all long. We're not trying to tear y'all Saturday down. But before we get started, if you don't mind, Mom, you can open up a prayer.
No doubt.
For sure. His coaches and his strength and conditioning coach and his mentor here. About 2 or 3 minutes of words of exaltation or inspiration and motivation for this young man. And we could start off with his mentor, Coach Collins.
It's about 4:45 in the morning. It's drive to go take the SAT. We had some pretty good adventures together. Al and I always had this conversation, but I guess to the other young brothers, I was in collegiate sports, and the thing I talked to Alan about is it's just the beginning. And again, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Each level you go to is going to be another level. And with every level you go to, you got to rise to your level of expectation. You can't have the same expectations and goals you had in high school. And I know I always talk to them about taking initiative and taking your dreams and your life into your own hands. You're at the level right now where you got to start stepping to adulthood. So for all your young brothers, make sure y'all stick together. And for everybody in this room, we know he's still going to need our help. Because when you go to college, it don't mean you alone. As a matter of fact, when you go at our level, it's kind of difficult. So when he hit you up with them cash helps, make sure you say, I accept. Hit you up for some advice. Make sure you talking to him, because I think emotionally, I don't think people gonna understand what you deal with when you go to college. Deal with a lot of emotions. Being away from home for the first time, being on your own for the first time. So again, I know I'm always gonna be here for you. We know we go hard in the paint all day, every day, even though I ain't no basketball guy. You know what I'm talking about. I know I love you for real, bro. And I'm very proud of you. The things, like I told you, they're going to work out exactly how they're supposed to work out.
Next we got LAAU coach, 901 Ball Star.
When I first started AAU about 2018, I saw LAU playing for another AAU team, of course. And, y'all know the AAU circuit. People steal players all the time. So when I saw LA, I knew I wanted to have him on my squad. I think it was like in the 6th grade I saw him. And I said, man, that kid is tough. Baby Wishbrook, that's what I called him, Baby Wishbrook. I talked to his dad all the time. I said, man, that kid is tough right there. So a couple years went on. I think about 8th grade, COVID hit, so everybody had to shut down. But that 9th grade year, we solidified our program when LA joined us, and ever since then, it's been on a mission. The last 4 or 5 years, LA has been a good kid. Come from good parents. His dad, he got that physicality, he got that discipline and physicality from pops. Got that God-fearing from mom. I used to tell him, man, you working out, you doing this and doing that. We traveled all the time. It was a couple times he'd say, man, no, I can't do nothing. And I gave LA one excuse. And that excuse was, man, I can't do nothing today, coach, because I'm at the house babysitting my sisters. So, that stuff right there, that taught him how to be a man. He God-fearing, he come from a good home. And then on that court, though, I just knew that, man, I got to figure out how to get this kid a little mean, because he was a nice kid. He a real good kid off the court. Good kid, want to be around him all the time. But when you make him mad, you see his game go to a different level. And that's the LA that I try to get, to become without being mad. And I think over this couple years later, I think he did it. And senior year dunking on folks with Coach Watkins in the Central. And I saw him play defense full court. He done guarded some of the best players in the world. And I'm proud of him, man, because when I first met him as a little kid, a little squeaky voice. Now he got a deep voice and he muscular and stuff. I'm proud to see him producing and growing up like that.
Next, Coach Steph at Sports Life United.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, what a journey. What a journey. What a journey. Man, I remember when LA first started hooping, man. I came to a few games when he was playing with Team USA. They used to play out in Bartlett. And man, I'm looking, I'm talking to Cuz because I know how our family is when it comes to athletics. I'm like, man, we don't play around at all. So I come to Cuz and I'm like, he got a little bit too much finesse to his game. And not to mention, like, he already had been seeing Sequoia come up and playing basketball. So I'm like, you know how she play? I'm like, Cuz, you gotta do a little bit more. You gotta come on with it. You gotta put a little bit more in it. And that's when I talked to Pops, talked to Moms, man. He was like, man, I think I want LA to come out and train with y'all, man. We started doing sand workout downtown. He used to have on super big 4X, 3X shirt, man. Like, if y'all see the pictures, y'all be like, that ain't LA, but it was. But we put a lot of great work in, man. There was one specific thing I used to tell them when we used to work out. Like, y'all don't understand what we doing now, and you don't understand how it benefits you now, but later on you will. And I'm sure LA has had a lot of ups and downs and went through a lot of obstacles to where he remembered that voice in his head and said, damn, I remember Cuz saying I didn't understand then, but now he do. He had to put a whole lot of time and effort and energy to get to where he needed to get to, and just to becoming the young man and the athlete that he's developed into. We put a whole lot of work in, man. He traveled with us a lot, especially when Sequoia was getting recruited. And we went to Louisville, Kentucky. LA was with us. He rode with us. And Sequoia made it a priority for him to go with us because she wanted him to see what that world looked like. And it molded him into the man that he is today, man. I'm proud of him. Like I tell you all the time, I'm always one phone call away. I live in Nashville. I got here quick, just for this specific day. It ain't no excuses. So again, man, you need anything, whatever. Always one phone call away, and I'm proud of you, cuz.
The head coach and assistant coach. Y'all don't mind stepping up, please.
First of all, I want to say it's a great day for Central Warriors High School basketball program and the King family. Man, Allen, he's a stand-up guy. It's my second year at Central. Accepting the job, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what type of players I actually had. But meeting Allen when I first came in and met Allen, I saw his body. I was like, oh man, he's But as far as him being disciplined and doing everything a coach asked of, man, he's that type of kid. And I want to thank the King family for allowing me to coach him. They never called me. They never bother me or nothing, man. It's tough. But it's just a great day. Like I said, I'm happy for Allen. He deserved it. Great.
Yeah, same thing for me. I took over same with Coach Watkins first year, and my Allen was the first guy to hit me up to be in the gym at 5:30 in the morning, every morning, man, getting work in, and that made me proud because I was a D1 athlete. I went on to play ball, and LA, man, he gonna shine, man. He definitely gonna shine because he got the work ethic, he got the determination, man. He's God-fearing, man, and I just wanna, the King family, thank y'all for allowing us to push him to an extent, man. Like I said, the Bartlett game, man, I can still see it in my face, man. When Allen robbed that boy, man, I can see it in his face. That boy getting down, asking for it. Cookie, that boy took his ball, man. But they took the game from him, man. But one thing, man, I'm proud of Allen, man, because he was a Central Warrior, man, to heart, man. And I just want to let you know, man, I'm proud of you, man, and you're gonna be great.
Also about mentoring. LA started with him like at the age of 6 or 7, yes sir. Coach Petey from Team USA.
I want to say good good evening to everybody. Sorry for being late. It's crowded out there, but it was my fault I was late. But I want to thank their parents. They are some great parents. I mean, wonderful parents. They are God-fearing parents. Listen to this coach right here. They get taken care of him. But, you know, they teaching them about God. And that's first, God, the center of our life. And he got that. And his parents going to teach him that. He will go farther in life. Because once you make God the center of your life, you going up to the top when you got God. And I'm so proud of him. Like AK said, he started with me like I think he was in the 4th grade, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. He's always been respectful, just a mannerable child up to a young man. I hang out with him a whole lot. We used to hang out a lot. He used to come over to the house with me. We used to ride together. He always showed me a lot of respect. Just growing up, I just see the maturity level in him. I'm just so proud of him. And I know his best days are ahead of him, and his work days are behind him. And we just want to keep him lifted up in prayer. I'm going to be calling on him, and I really appreciate him so much. He still calls me to this day. From always checking on me, we check on one another. When I tell you, he got some wonderful parents, man. I'm just so proud of him, y'all. It's just so much
That's all I can say. Because when he came to me, I mean, just looking at him, I was like, damn, that's a big kid. I mean, we went out there to Mumford. I was just telling my guys in the banquet this weekend, this week. We went out there to Mumford. We beat a team 99-5. And them guys, when we played out there in Mumford, them folks, they did not want us to win one game. The games we played, it was stacked referees against us. This young man right here, Coach, I got you. Every game, that's what he said, Coach, I got you. We played one team, they was laughing at us because we was the shortest team there. They was laughing at us. This young man took it personal and went out there on that court and tried to dunk on every last one of them. I had to tell him stop. Don't try. But just to have that mentality to go out there and say, hey, you laughing at me? You laughing at us because we little? Because we short? His teammates was little, but he won. But he took it upon himself to say, hey, I got something for y'all. Always gonna forever be my #1, my favorite player. I got a cousin in the NBA that's gonna always be my favorite player because of what and how he prepared and how he came to the game.
Wearing y'all out them cash out.
So, what I want to say to you, my boy, that it's time for the next level. It's time for the next level. I remember we had a serious conversation. LA caught the flu. And Coach, you could agree, last season, man, nothing under 25 points. And his last season, he started off kind of slow. And me and LA was in the doctor's office. I'm like, LA, you need to be thinking about what you're going to do after basketball. I'm going to play college ball. You sure? This is what I'm saying. You sure? Because you're not showing it. Because his work ethic wasn't like it was at first. But when I tell y'all, after we had that serious conversation in that doctor's office, it took off. And I just want to say to you, son, it's time for the next level. And only 3 things I got to say to you, Coach. This is what I said to him when I woke up that morning when we got cheated out that Bartlett game, that #1 team in the city. Got cheated. This is what I told my son. The Lord placed this on my heart. I just shared 3 words, ATP. And he like, what that mean, Dad? I said, apply the pressure. I said, once you apply the pressure, you're going to see what happens. So when I went to the game, Coach, it's amazing how the second half came in and how he started applying that pressure and you started seeing the impact. He even had Penny Holloway like this. So I want to say to you, man, same thing you did here in high school, ATP in college. Apply the pressure. Not even on the wood, but also in the classroom, all right?
Yes.
You got this, my boy, and I'm proud of you.
I remember when LA was saying, man, no disrespect, but people that got scholarships before I got it. And I said, LA, you don't know the journey and the path that God's taking you on. I don't care how you gonna get there. All I know, God spoke a word that He was gonna get it. So I said, LA, keep celebrating the other people that was getting, it was their turn. But I said, God gonna do it, whether you coming from the back or whether you coming from the front. And I'm gonna tell you this on my YouTube channel. I said, don't be afraid to shoot your shot. Right. Yeah. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot out there. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot in your grades. Don't be afraid to shoot your shot where people make Jesus proud. I know you're gonna make us proud, but make Jesus proud. And I want to tell you, my son, boy, you did it. After you suffer a little while, glory came out of this. Didn't nobody do it but you. Yes. Oh God, it was all glory. He did the glory. When you get that word, you say, Mom, this is for my now. Now, she see you, and then every time say, one for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Holy Ghost. You did so, not us. We may fuss, we may say something, but God get the glory because you did all the work. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot.
That's something I taught him when he was playing Little League basketball. Coach, you notice that he bounced the ball 3 times. That's the signature move. One for the Father, one for the Son. And man, we're proud of you, man. Hey, bring out the paperwork.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming. It's a blessing. Y'all don't know how long I've been waiting on this day to come. I knew it was gonna come one day, but like the process. The process and the trials and tribulations that I had to face to get here. The road was shaky. And first I want to give all glory to God. With stuff like this, like during school, you know, cafeteria, everybody used to wonder why I sat by myself at school and all this stuff, but like, really I just be writing different notes, you know, from the Bible, stuff like that, or like on game days, you know, write what I'm gonna do, like speaking into existence, you know what I'm saying? So, like all this stuff pays off. First, it really started after middle school, 8th grade, COVID hit, and I was low-key happy, but sad at the same time, because I was happy because it gave me time to develop my body. I knew that I had time to because in high school back then, them folks was huge, and I was going into high school, I was just worried dang, I want to get PT when I first get in, when I first hit high school and all that. And my dad used to take me to the gym 3 a.m. We just hit the weights every day. Even though I ain't want to, he made me eat peanut butter every day in the morning. I ain't like peanut butter out now, look now, because he gave it to me. And then my body started developing. I already had the skills. Then my skills just started evolving and stuff like that. Then Coach E, man, I ain't free, everything free. Call him 5 in the morning, call him late at night, can we get it in the morning? I bet. We in there, just me and him. Just getting work in, everybody wondering why I'm being consistent and stuff like that. Coach E and my mama keeping me headstrong, you know, keeping my head strong. With times when I was low, she was always there to pick up my head and stuff. And had nights where I really cried my heart out because I didn't understand what was going on. Seeing people, you know, getting scholarships and all that stuff before me that I thought that I was better, but my mom kept telling me wait on my turn, stuff like that, and I just kept having that mindset, stuff like that. But the day is finally here, so I'm just mind blown right now.
I'm trying to soak it all in right now.
Hi, it's Thomas Sellers Jr. here on a special signing day. Mr. LA, a familiar foe to those in West 10 media. Folks in Bartlett, they're afraid of you a little bit. Man, the folks out there at Millington, they saw you one night. You terrorized my area, but all that hard work is paid off.
Yes, sir.
So how does it feel to be here at your dream, your signing day?
Man, it's unbelievable. You know, came with trials and tribulations. I had to trust the process, had to put all my faith in God. You know, just kept working day by day, no matter if it felt like it was no progress. You know, I just kept working, and I trusted.
So a king had to trust in the king. You like how I said it. You like how I said it. But God bless you with a dad that I've known for years. We both grew up in Frayser. He's a hard worker. So I felt sorry for you at 4 o'clock in the morning when I used to see you in the gym in there with him. I was coming in at 5 and y'all were putting in some work. I remember that. I think you had on blue and red at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember. Trusting your dad, how did they help get you here today?
Man, if it wasn't for him, none of this would be possible, you know. Putting in the work, man, I was skinny, like boneless.
Yeah.
You know, and he had me in that gym, you know, eating peanut butter, eating different stuff, you know, to give me buff and stuff.
He started me on the peanut butter in 07.
For real?
Yeah, so it works.
Yeah, that peanut butter stick to you, for real.
Yes, sir. And he always said my son is destined for greatness if he wants it. When did you want it?
I wanted it when it was my junior year, for real. Like junior year. That's when everything started, like motion started happening. Like I started grinding hard. Like I didn't want to be the same. I didn't want to be the same person I was last season. You know, cause COVID hit and stuff, and like COVID just was like a dead spot.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to come back the same, you know, after COVID. So that's when I started grinding.
Now I know one consistency in your whole life, that balance gotta be mom. How did mom help you get here today?
Man, mom, she birthed me.
That's a good start.
Hey, she birthed me.
That's a good start.
Hey, she birthed me, and like my mom, man, keep me mentally strong. Like it was times where I literally, like I wanted to like give up type stuff, but my mom, she came in, like it felt like she just knew when I was down. Even if I didn't show it, she just knew my heart and stuff, and she just talked me through it throughout the way.
Now I know mom had to be there for you and dad had to be there for you on how your high school career, Central High School, ended. Controversial. Some people might say you cheated, it was taken away from you. But I talked to your dad, he remembers that moment vividly. He said, my son worked hard for that moment to deserve a shot at winning. I know you couldn't let it end that way, but did that motivate you even more to not have your on-the-court basketball career end on a note like that to get to that next level?
Yes, sir. It definitely did. And it just, how it ended, it was like a fire, like in me, and I just wanted to, you know, just bring out that anger, but in a good way, you know, and just keep on working, you know, keep on moving, you know what I'm saying?
So that life lesson, what's the first, it's gonna be many life lessons come from that moment. What's the first thing that LA has learned from that night?
You win some, you lose some. Fight to live another day.
Okay. And the good Lord has blessed you with another day. So now you're heading off to this next chapter in your basketball life, which is going to help you in your overall life. What do you hope to get when you head up to Shawnee?
You know, hard work, hard coaching, you know, just keep it real with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Man, if I'm playing bad, tell me I'm playing bad, you know. Make me work, you know what I'm saying? I got to apply that pressure when I go down.
Okay, so now I'll be remiss if I don't bring this before we wrap up. I had a whole dissertation on ATP, apply the pressure. Your dad that woke up that day saying apply the pressure. He's putting it to himself. He's putting it to himself. So he said they apply the pressure, they're going to shock the world. And y'all pull out some upsets and y'all prove that y'all belong there on that stage in Whitehaven. What does apply the pressure mean to you?
Apply that pressure means like, no matter who in front of me, I don't care if you're the best player, I don't care if you're better than me. Man, I'm gonna add pressure you're gonna have to work for, you know what I'm saying? And I actually told my team that before we even played Bartlett, you know, we always do our little huddle minute. I feel like once I told them that, it's like everybody, like, we had a whole different mindset. Like how we was warming up everything, like it was just different. You know what I'm saying? It came out hard.
But I would say this, about the year 2030, we be wearing some ATP shirts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.